You know, it's the video that no trader ever wants to make. That's right. Nobody wants to make a red day video. No one wants to talk about it, but it's real. It happens. It's a part of trading. And today, I want to talk about 3 very key rules, or just 3 things that I did very, very poorly that led me to having a red day. Wow, who would have thought? If you break the rules, you find out. Well, today we broke the rules, my friends, and we found out. We found out real good. We found out real good. Pulling up the chart here in my Tradeify accounts, you can see we're down a little under, what is that, like 10,500 on the day. The good thing is, number one, we have our max loss for the day, which is $5,000. We got a little bit above that because of the size. The other good thing is on Friday, we made 12,000. So we made 12,000. We didn't give back all of that profit, but we gave back a decent amount of it today. And well, there's a couple things that we did wrong. We did very, very wrong today. And I don't want to sit here and create excuses. I think trying to create excuses or trying to basically be like, well, you know, the reason this happened is because of this. No, the reason that I have a red day is because I didn't follow the rules. I fucked around. I got greedy. I put on too much size. I mean, I could, list all the reasons, but I think the top 3 reasons here is kind of explainable, right? The first reason that I think today really fucked me up, or this red day was kind of inevitable. The biggest one is I traded pre-market, which I normally talk about. I don't like to do, right? I don't like to trade pre-market. There's a reason for that. Because if you saw today, they had a big gap up. Market had a big gap up today. I was like in my head going into the market open. I'm thinking like, okay, it's going to pull back, right? It's got to pull back. It's got to pull back. So I got short before the market opened, and it wasn't that bad. I had like 4 contracts going into open. We ended up covering. So I was shorting up here at the 272s. We ended up covering at open, which, hey, pretty sweet, right? And then what happened here? Well, I ended up FOMOing once we got back above this 60 area. I FOMO'd, I got stopped. All right, not bad. We were up 3,000. Now we're back to being up like, I don't know, a couple $100 on the day. I'm starting to look at my P&L. I'm looking at my P&L. I'm like, ooh, okay. I get greedy. Well, I got short here at 253. Not bad. I got covered there at 32 for 20 points. Hey, I'll take it. And that's an all right trade. I was looking for a move through the 230s. We didn't get it. I ended up getting stopped out, or basically getting stopped out here on the final long contracts. And then I reversed and got long. And you can kind of see, like, this is where I went on tilt, right? Went from being short, taking profit, being up $3,000 to all of a sudden, now I'm like going back into the red. I'm getting stopped out. I get long. I sell into this push to the 280s. So, I mean, just to reiterate the rules that are being broken here, we broke the rule of trading before market open. I think that had a lot to do with my kind of like psyche of feeling like we had to pull back. I'm like so focused on the idea that we had this big move up. There's no way we can keep going higher without pulling back, right? There's no way. It's just no, there is a way, because welcome to the NASDAQ. Welcome to the futures. Futures don't care. It just can keep going higher and higher all day. No pullbacks needed. Well, it was interesting because, okay, I take my profit here. I sell into this push. And then what did I do? I ended up FOMOing. Buying this pullback here. I'm buying this pullback. And, well, we ended up getting stopped out, right? I'm like, oh, my God, we break through the 260s. And I'm like, fuck it. At this point, I'm fully on tilt. The emotions are real. I'm taking it hard, and I went from being up 3,000 to being like break even to being back up like 2,000, and then at that point I'm in the red, and I'm like, fuck it, all right, this thing is gonna waterfall, it's gonna crash the downside. We had this huge move up, freaking huge move up overnight, right? Like, it's gotta pull back, it's got to, so I'm gonna get short. Well, I ended up getting short at the bottom of this candle, which, again, when I'm not on tilt and I'm not being full retarded, it makes no sense, right? Looking at it now, I'm like, what the fuck? That's always the thing, right? It's like the clarity. the post blow up clarity. You look at the chart and you're like, how the fuck did I do that? Like, what was going through my mind? No, well, that's the thing. Nothing was going through my mind. It was just full on emotion of being wrong, you know, and then also like wanting to be right. I was like, I want to be right. I'm going to be so right here. I'm going to be so freaking right. Well, we paid the price. So what do? You know, we traded pre-market, kind of put myself into this weird psyche of like, okay, I'm going to get this big move down, right? We're going to get the gap fill. It's going to happen. I'm going to be so smart. I'm going to be so, you know, I'm going to be such a genius later on today. I'm going to be able to post on social media that, you know, I knew it was going to be the gap fill. I knew it, right? That is real. That is a real issue. So I think that, number one, was a big issue for me today. Why did I trade pre-market? Why did I try to get short? You know, why did I try to predict it? It wasn't there. The setup wasn't there. I mean, maybe, I don't know. In hindsight, I guess it wasn't there, you know, looking at it now. But again, you know, like, what can I do differently here? Well, the other big lesson of the day, number one, is don't FOMO into stupid shit. You know, relax, Patrick. Like, what the oh, God, it hurts. Like I said, I don't want to make this video. Like, it's not fun to make these videos, but I do want to, like, be honest with you guys and show you, like, hey, you know, like, this is what happens when you don't follow the rules. You know, like, oh, it's painful. Like, it's yeah. And again, so, you know, trading pre-market, trying to just flip flop and then putting on too much size. I went all in, like 30 contracts right here. Like, what in the absolute fuck? Why would I go? Why? Like, why did I do that? Why? I don't know. It's hard to say. And then, well, I got blown up right there. Blown, baby. Done for the day. And I mean, in reality, looking back, you're like, oh, we put in that higher low there. You know, there was our entry for the long. Right where I shorted was the entry for the long. That's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Also, like, you know, trying to wait for that 15-minute range. Wait for the 15-minute range. Look at how much easier it is to trade when you wait for the opening range. We break to the upside. We pull back 280. Bam. 15-minute range turns into support, basically, right there, 280 kind of level. Well, yeah, right there. Pulled back there into the 280 area, and then 100 points to the upside. Moral of the story, don't fuck around pre-market. Moral of the story, don't add more size because you're red. If you're trading with 5 contracts and you're green, don't put on 15 contracts when you're red. Yeah, good story there. And also, like I said, gaps don't always have to get filled. Sometimes some of the bullish momentum markets are when we don't fill those gaps. The market says, screw that gap. We're going higher. Kind of the moral of the story here. Don't try to predict, just react. Wait for your setups. You know, obviously hindsight's 2020. I could go back in time and I can sit here and be like, well, you know, my platform froze. Oh, this happened. Or, oh, my internet cut out. Oh, my brother's sister's mother called me right when the market, I don't fucking know. I'm sure the comments down below are going to be so much fun. Everyone's going to say that I suck at trading and blah, blah, blah. But also, at the end of the day, this is proof that, hey, I do have red days. It is part of it. Could I be better about it? Yes. Could I control my emotions a little bit better? Yes, 100%. I could do better, right? Like, I could do better. I think there's also a little bit of, you know, kind of that mental, like, desire of wanting to be right. And then also wanting to, like, continue the green streak. I wanted to keep being green forever with Tradeify, but, well, it wasn't in the cards today. The market just said, hey, if you want to fuck around, you want to do some stupid shit, you're going to find out what happens. You know, looking back, looking at the chart now, I'm like, well, if I wouldn't have FOMO'd into that short pre-market, if I wouldn't have shorted there at open, well, it was pretty clear that the bulls were going to be in control, push it higher once we got that 15-minute range breakout. And then at that point, like, the whole day just turns to shit because, you know, You keep thinking like, oh, it's got to pull back, right? Like it's got to pull back. Like it's got to pull back. Like at some point it's got, you keep trying to short and you keep trying to fuck around. And then before you know it, you hit your max loss on the day. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I had some great epiphany moment here, but I think it's just a good lesson for myself, you know, just to remind myself like, hey, don't fuck around, you know, like if it ain't beautiful, if the setup ain't sexy, don't touch it. Don't touch it, Patrick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it. Well, there it is. Red, BDH. It hurts, but it's part of the game. I've had enough red days to know that tomorrow is a new day, and there's plenty of opportunity to make $20,000, $30,000 tomorrow. You know, cut off your losers, keep them small, stay alive. Don't add to losers. Don't try to, you know, win back. Don't go from like being up green to red and then putting on more size, trying to get back to green. Don't trade your P&L. I mean, that right there would probably help you a lot. Just don't look at your P&L until the day is done. Might be a good lesson. And I also like, it's funny because on Friday, you know, we were up $5,000, $6,000 on the day per account. And I was like telling myself, okay, you know, maybe we should walk away. Maybe we should be done. But now it's like, I think I really need to focus on those good days and really focus on them. Like really continue to make money on those days. Don't be so quick to walk away, because on a red day like today, I'm like, I'm not, it's 12 o'clock and I haven't walked away yet. I haven't walked away. And why? I don't know, because I guess I want to get back that green, but I don't know. Put buckets out when it's raining. When it's raining, put buckets out, baby. Make as much profit as you can. Today, we're right there in line. You know, my maximum loss on the day is $5,000. We made $6,000 per account on Friday. We're still in the green. Well, it's a new week, so we're not in the green, but overall, we're still very much in the green here with these Tradeify accounts. We are up almost a little over $50,000 in those accounts total. We got that. We made that, right? Like, I know that I can make it. I know that I can do it. So now it's just like continuing that process and remembering like, hey, one red day does not ruin our lives. One red day does not stop us from making money. One red day ain't gonna stop me from taking over the fucking world, boys. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe button. You know what to do. I'll talk to you all later on. Peace to the Middle East.